Welcome to the Daily Absurdities. Let's get started.
Look, I'm not saying I've cracked the code on why we're all drowning in Amazon boxes, but have you ever tripped over a pile of cardboard in your own hallway and wondered, am I living in a warehouse now? Hey everybody, it's Samir. Andy's your guide through the glorious dumpster fire of modern American life, and welcome to another episode of What the Hell Are We Doing? The podcast where I rant, you laugh, and we all pretend we've got this whole adulting thing figured out. So, grab a coffee, or a whiskey, or, hell, a juice box if that's your vibe, and let's dive into the absurdities of our everyday existence. I mean, seriously, how did we get here? 1 minute, you're ordering a single pair of socks online, and the next, you're swimming in a sea of bubble wrap like it's the kiddie pool at a summer camp for bad decisions. Let's start with this whole delivery culture we've got going on, right? You ever notice how we've turned into a nation of people who can't wait 3 days for anything? Like I ordered a toothbrush on Monday, and by Tuesday morning, I'm refreshing the tracking page like it's my job. Where's my toothbrush? Jeff Bezos. I need to scrub my teeth now. And don't even get me started on the packaging. I ordered a single tube of lip balm last week. Lip balm, people, the size of my pinky, and it showed up in a box. Big, enough to ship a microwave. There's bubble wrap, packing peanuts, those weird air pillow things that pop like a bad decision at a frat party. I'm over here thinking, did I accidentally order a flat screen TV? Nope, just cherry-flavored chapstick. And the environmental footprint of this, oh man, it's like I personally kicked Mother Nature in the shins. All that cardboard, all that plastic kits, like every time I hit buy now, a polar bear somewhere sheds a single tear. But here's the kicker, I can't stop. None of us can. We're addicted to the dopamine hit of that doorbell ringing. That glorious moment when the delivery guy drops off a package and you feel like you've won the lottery. You ever rip open a box, pull out some random gadget you didn't need, and just hold it up like Simba in The Lion King? Behold, my new vegetable spiralizer. Never mind that I haven't eaten a vegetable since 2017. I'm gonna spiralize the hell out of some zucchini, baby. Meanwhile, the planet's choking on my cardboard castle, and I'm over here pretending I'm one zucchini noodle away from being Gwyneth Paltrow. It's absurd, right? We're all out here living like we've got a personal landfill in our backyard. Speaking of landfills, let's talk about single-use everything. You ever go to a coffee shop and they hand you a plastic cup, a plastic lid, a plastic straw, and a little plastic stirrer, all so you can drink something that takes 8 seconds to chug? I'm like, bro, I just wanted a latte, not a starter kit for a recycling center. And don't even try to be eco-friendly, because they look at you like you're a Martian if you bring your own cup. I tried that once, brought my little reusable tumbler, feeling all high and mighty, like I'm saving the turtles. The barista looks at it, looks at me, and goes, we don't really do that. Don't do what? Save the planet. I'm standing there holding my cup like it's a bomb I'm trying to defuse. And she's acting like I just asked her to solve quantum physics. So now I've got my reusable cup, but I'm also holding a plastic one, because, policy. It's like we're all in a race to use as many resources as possible before the Earth files for bankruptcy. And let's pivot to expedited shipping, because apparently, we're all so busy, we can't wait an extra day for our artisanal dog shampoo. You ever click next day delivery and feel like you're sticking it to the man? Like, yeah, I'm important. I need this dog shampoo, stat. Meanwhile, there's a truck burning enough gas to power a small country just to get fluffy lavender-scented conditioner to my doorstep by 8 a.m. I looked up the carbon emissions on this stuff because, I'm that person who Googles their own guilt, and it's wild. One expedited package can produce as much CO2 as driving your car for like 20 miles. So, basically, every time I order something with 2-day shipping, I'm personally driving a Hummer through a forest. And yet, I keep doing it. Why? Because I'm lazy, and I want my stuff now. It's like we're all kids throwing tantrums in the candy aisle, except the candy is a pair of wireless earbuds, and the aisle is the entire internet. You know what's even crazier? The stuff we're ordering. Like, I get it, convenience is king, but when did we decide we needed a smart fridge that texts us when we're out of milk? I saw an ad for one of those the other day, and it's like, never run out of groceries again. Okay, first of all, my fridge doesn't need to text me. If I'm out of milk, I'll figure it out when I'm staring at an empty carton at 7 a.m., crying into my Cheerios. Second, do we really need another gadget that's gonna break in 6 months and end up in a landfill? I'm still trying to figure out how to use my air fryer without setting off the smoke alarm, and now I've got a fridge that's smarter than me. It's probably in there right now, texting my microwave, like, yo, Samira's out of yogurt again. What a loser. Okay, hold up. I'm imagining one of you out there raising your hand because I know you're listening. Karen from Wisconsin, you're always ready with a question. Samira, you're saying, what about recycling? Doesn't that fix everything? Oh, sweet, optimistic Karen. Recycling is like trying to fix a broken spaceship with a paperclip. Sure, it feels good to toss your plastic bottle in the blue bin, but half the time, it ends up in the ocean anyway. I read somewhere that only like 9% of plastic actually gets recycled. 9%. I've got a better chance of winning the lottery than my yogurt container making it to a second life as a park bench. And don't even get me started on those recyclable coffee pods. You gotta disassemble them like you're defusing a bomb. Separate the foil, the plastic, the coffee grounds, say a prayer to the recycling gods, and maybe it'll get processed. Meanwhile, I'm just throwing the whole thing in the trash because I'm not running a science lab in my kitchen. Let's take a quick detour. Because I can hear another one of you, yeah, you, Dave from Ohio. Don't try to hide. You're probably thinking, Samira, why don't you just shop local? Support small businesses. Oh, Dave, you're adorable. I love the idea of shopping local. I really do. I picture myself strolling into a cute little store, chatting with the owner, buying some handcrafted soap that smells like lavender and good intentions. But here's the reality. I go to the local store, and they're charging $15 for a bar of soap that looks like it was made in someone's basement. I'm like, is this soap gonna wash my dishes and my soul for that price? Meanwhile, can get a 12-pack of soap on Amazon for $8, delivered to my door by a drone before I've even finished my coffee. It's not that I don't want to support local businesses. It's that my wallet's screaming, we're not made of money, Samira. And yeah, I know, small businesses are the backbone of America, blah blah blah. But sometimes you just need to buy 47 rolls of toilet paper for $12. You know? Speaking of toilet paper, let's talk about the great toilet paper panic of 2020. Remember that, when we all lost our minds and decided the apocalypse was coming, so we needed to stockpile TP like we were building a fortress. I was in Costco, and people were fighting over the last pack of Charmin, like it was the Holy Grail. I saw a lady elbow a guy in the ribs for a 36-pack, and I'm like, ma'am, are you planning to wipe for the next decade? But here's the thing, we're still doing it. Not the fighting part. Well, maybe in some Walmarts, but the hoarding. Every time I go online, there's some new essential I need to stock up on. Hand sanitizer, canned beans, those little packets of silica gel that come in shoe. I don't even know what those are for, but I've got a drawer full of them because I'm convinced they're the key to surviving the next crisis, okay? Let's pause for a fake listener email, because I know you're all dying to weigh in. Here's one from Totally Real Person in Florida. Samira, love the show, but why do you keep ordering stuff online if you know it's bad for the environment? Oh, Totally Real Person, you're hitting me where it hurts. Why do I keep doing it? Because it's easy. It's like asking why I keep eating pizza when I know I should be eating kale. Convenience is a hell of a drug, my friend. Plus, have you tried going to a store lately? You gotta park, fight through a crowd, deal with a cashier who's clearly plotting your demise. Online, I just click a button, and boom, my life is complete. Well, until the guilt sets in, and I'm Googling how to offset my carbon footprint while eating ice cream straight out of the carton. But let's zoom out for a second. Because it's not just the packaging or the shipping or the sick straws, it's the whole vibe of modern life. Like we're all out here pretending we've got it together, but we're one Amazon delivery away from a nervous breakdown. You ever look at your credit card statement and realize you spent $200 on miscellaneous? What even is that? Did I buy a llama? A yacht? No, it's just 47 impulse purchases from Target.com because I needed a new spatula and somehow ended up with a weighted blanket and a set of artisanal coasters. And the environmental cost of all this. It's like I'm personally responsible for melting an iceberg every time I hit add to cart. You know what's wild though? We're all in on this. It's not just me. I see you, listeners, with your Prime memberships and your DoorDash orders. We're all complicit in this absurd dance of convenience. Like I ordered groceries online the other day because I didn't want to leave the house, and they showed up in 12 plastic bags. 12, for like a loaf of bread and some bananas. I'm standing there, staring at this mountain of plastic, thinking, I'm the worst person alive. But then I'm like, well, at least I didn't have to talk to anyone at the store. It's a trade-off, right? My soul for a little peace and quiet. And don't even get me started on the apps. You ever notice how every single thing has an app now? I downloaded one for my thermostat the other day. My thermostat, I'm sitting on my couch, adjusting the temperature like I'm piloting the Enterprise, and I'm like, is this progress? Meanwhile, my phone's storage is full because I've got apps for my coffee maker, my vacuum cleaner, and some random fitness tracker I haven't worn since I bought it. And all these apps are collecting data, which is probably why I keep getting ads for eco-friendly yoga mats. Like, hey Samira, we know you're killing the planet, but how about a sustainable yoga mat to ease your conscience? No thanks, algorithm. I'm too busy killing trees with my next day delivery addiction. Okay, let's take another fake listener email, because I know you're all out there yelling at me. This one's from Eco Warrior in Colorado. Why don't you just go zero waste? It's not that hard. Oh, Eco Warrior, you sweet summer child. Zero waste sounds great until you realize it means carrying around a mason jar full of your own snacks. Like you're a squirrel preparing for winter. I tried it for like a day. I brought my own container to the coffee shop, my own straw, my own napkin. By noon, I was lugging around a backpack full of Tupperware like I'm auditioning for a survivalist reality show. And you know what? I still ended up with a plastic fork because I forgot to bring one. Zero waste is like trying to herd cats while riding a unicycle is theoretically possible, but I'm not that coordinated. So where does this leave us? We're all out here, ordering our lives away, one click at a time, while the planet's like, guys, could you maybe chill? But here's the thing, I don't think we're gonna stop. We're too deep in the game. I mean, I'm recording this podcast in my living room, surrounded by boxers I haven't broken down yet because I'm gonna use them for something. Spoiler alert, I'm not. They're just gonna sit there until I move or until they achieve sentience and start demanding rent. And yet, tomorrow, I'm probably gonna order another pair of socks because I can't find the ones I already own. It's the circle of life, but instead of lions and antelopes, it's me and my Amazon Prime account. All right, let's wrap this up with a little perspective. You ready for this? The other day, I'm scrolling through X, as you do when you're avoiding real life, and I see this post about how much trash the average American produces every year. Want to take a guess? Go on. Throw out a number. 100 pounds. 200. Try 4,800 pounds. That's right. Each of us is out here generating enough garbage to fill a small swimming pool. And I'm over here thinking, well, at least I'm contributing to the economy. But then I start doing the math. And if every one of my listeners love you guys, by the way, is producing that much trash, we're basically building a landfill the size of Texas. And you know what's going to happen? In 100 years, aliens are going to land on Earth, see our giant piles of Amazon boxes and coffee cups, and go, oh, this must have been their God. And the twist, they're not wrong. We're out here worshiping at the altar of convenience, sacrificing the planet one delivery at a time. So, until next week, keep laughing, keep ordering, and maybe, just maybe, recycle that cardboard box. Or don't. I'm not your mom. Catch you later.
Thanks for listening and subscribe for my channel.